Hi, this is Francisco Bijan from VitalCoaching.com. We are talking about dating success for women, and the topic for this video is I don't like the men who are attracted to me. This is another question that was posted on my channel, and it's coming from a woman who has been, looking for Mr. Right out there, but she simply is not too successful with finding the right person. So I see that you did post on this specific question, you did post another comment a little bit later, which has to do with attracting a man which has a bit more money, right? That's one of the things that you mentioned. So I will answer this question within that context, okay? The first thing I want to say is that when you say I don't like the men who are attracted to me, this shows a little bit of a self-defeating attitude. It means that I'm pretty sure that in the men who have been attracted to you, there was at least one or two who showed at least some of the qualities that you were looking for. So rather than saying, I don't like the men who are attracted to me, try to identify exactly which ones were the ones who were the closest to what you were looking for, and what did they have for qualities, okay? This will put your results within a bit more of a positive perspective, because I don't think that your results until now have been 100% negative. I'm sure that you got some attention, I'm sure that you got a couple of nice dates, I'm sure that there has been some results, but simply not as high as you would expect, okay? So putting it within that perspective will give you a more positive vision on what you achieved so far. A second thing I want to say, it is that most of the times the people you attract are the ones which are within your social circle, or who reflect the qualities that you express yourself. So what tends to happen, it is that if you want to aim higher, for instance, try to shift a little bit the social circle, you will have to leave behind a big part of maybe your personality, yourself, things that you are used to, eventually the parties, the events you go to, and start shifting your social circle and start renewing that. And this can feel like lots of work, because it means that maybe your present friends, you have to learn to say no to them now. It means that you have to shift lots of things in your life around to eventually start attracting the audience you have in mind. Another element that I want to mention, it is that sometimes we have this romantic picture, romantic ideal about the ideal person we want to have in our lives, and the reality is simply a bit different, right? The events of life confront you with people who don't match actually this romantic dream. So sometimes it has to do with the fact that this romantic dream is simply not realistic for one reason or another. So having a couple of reality checks on your dreams or your vision or your desires, your wants, is something that you can do, quite frequently. You can say, is this realistic? Are my expectations realistic? That's another reality check that you can make, which is going to save you lots of time, because sometimes simply what you have in mind is simply too far-fetched, too difficult to achieve, or too far away. And yes, with the law of attraction, of course, we know that we can achieve absolutely everything. Okay, we heard that already. But when it comes to confronting this dream or this vision with reality, sometimes we hit some roadblocks, and it takes lots of perseverance, courage, determination to break through. So this leads me to the next point. It is that when you aim for, let's say that you put a profile online and you select only men who are above maybe 100,000 in income, of yearly income, okay? If you select that option, for instance, you are going to reduce your audience to maybe 2% of the men who are available on that site. It means that you are going to enter into an area which is going to become much more competitive. It means that you yourself, as a potential date, you have to perform much higher. There is going to be much more competition out there as well. So when you focus on a target which becomes more and more narrow, eventually the level of difficulty to reach that target or that goal becomes higher and higher. This means that your level of perseverance, determination has to be much higher. It's not enough to just take the step and expect results. You need to focus on that consistently over months in and months out until you reach what you're looking for. Okay, so perseverance is one of the key ideas to remember. Take care, and bye-bye.